Yo guys, what's going on? We have made it to more new benchmarks and milestones. We are now 2 weeks and 2 days into this live 50K Fundy account. I feel good overall. If you ask for my mental on the second week, feel more confidence. I feel more better when I'm going into my trades. I would say the first week was more getting the jitters out, you know what I'm saying, and trying to regroup myself and trying to stay disciplined because there's so many times where I kept trying to take out of my cause Tosser, you got your rules, but then like you could put stops on there for like no more 4 trades a day. Just trading it MES to no more than 4 contracts per each trade, no more than 2 trades per day, and you can't lose no more than $200. Like having all those restrictions on you can be a lot, but it help you stay disciplined. And my problem was I would always not put on my restrictions. They kicked me out, and I kept trying to do it mentally, which will kill me each time. Versus now, I got towards the end of the first week, I was like kind of finding my rhythm, and then this week, obviously, I ended off Friday with $354. And then Monday, I ended up with 224. That was a good day. And then the market this week, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what was going on with the market. It really wasn't much news, but the market just spiked and did a lot of head fakes and fake outs. And I remember I told you guys I was waiting for the 2 minute bar confirmation, which I did. But the next thing that I figured out by myself is that I need to let the play happen because I like to do retracements. And obviously, when you want to trade retracements, you gotta let the market fly. You gotta let it do what it wants to do so it can come back and so you can get into it. So Tuesday I lost $90. Wednesday I lost 205. Thursday 200. Friday really I made 250, but I got back in trying to get more. Um, that's even though I did still take the 2 trades. The market kept going after I took out in my favor, so I really should have held it, but I almost captivated at 1 or 2, so it put us down $407 for the week. Not for the week, but for the count in total, which I'm cool with. Like I said, if you get 2, 3 trading days in a row, good trading days, you be back in profit. It's just about finding your flow and the rhythm when it comes to the market. That's why I'm cool with this one account right now. I've been funded many times, like I said in my videos, but I have never went this long because I'm actually been hard on myself, and I'm trying to be transparent, show you guys like this is for real. Like it takes time to really be a consistent good trader. You gotta find the flow and the motion. You always gotta adapt your strategies all the time. And in some of the days, I did feel like I knew the trades was gonna happen, but it didn't happen. So we're gonna go over into the charts. We're gonna go over for Monday first. So all right. So this was a trade on Monday. The market kept pushing, bro, and it was a good trade, good solid trades. I got in off of retracement off the 8 MA. Usually I like the point 0.5 retracement off the Fibonacci, but this trade was pretty good. I got in off the 1 minute. Once I seen continue to push because I see the momentum, the market just kept trying to push higher. So I got into that trade, and boom. Now I could have took the fib retracement off the second one once I already hit my 1 or 2, but I'm already done for the day. So Tuesday, I'm like, all right, the market's pushing. Obviously, I don't know what the market's trying to do. Tuesday come around, the market breaks. It was independent pattern. It fell below the support. A 2 minute bar confirmation. I get in, of course. I get stopped out. The market's pushing up. I'm like, okay. All right. So trade number 2 comes about. It breaks. Seems to be like a bearish pennant, but it broke the trend line. Full bar 2 minute break. I hop into it. And the market was in my favor. I hit a 1-on-1. Okay. The market decides to take back down. I'm like, dog, to go all the way down. News did come out, but this is the part that like irritated me was that Nasdaq literally pushed to that resistance area, and ES didn't. I was sick about that. So I lost that day, and the market dropped that whole pretty much literally that whole day. So the next day, trade comes about. I took 2 trades. First trade, I waited for a 2-minute bar confirmation off the sell. I got in, making a little good profit. Then I get stopped out. All right. Now I'm thinking market's going to go with the pre-market resistance, but it didn't. The pre-market resistance was at 629.83. So I was like, I'm going to let it go to there and see if it want to push higher. That did not happen. The market went to it and then it rejected all the way back down to where it stopped me out. And then the market, it didn't even go up there. That's the thing that irritated me. Because it came down, I was looking for the retracement. So, as you can see, I got to let these moves happen. For me to even get into these trades, I got to let it break resistance or break the supports of the pivots and wait for that retest to get in. Because obviously, when you're playing in between two price action areas and there's not a full big move, you're pretty much kind of gambling because it's like the market has not been volatile, it's been slow. You just gotta wait for good setups, but the best setups is when the plays are making the big moves and you gotta find it within the area. But it needs to break it between the chopness of the price actions. So second trade, I got stopped out. So that was Wednesday. And then we're gonna go to Thursday. Another price action chop. I should have waited. But I did take the 2-minute bar confirmation off the first trade. Okay, I did do that, but I got stopped. Second trade, as it's pushed higher highs, I'm seeing it break. I got in off that one off the 1-minute bar, so I still broke it. It still broke off. I broke off the 1 minute, but then it came down to off the 2 minutes. So I did not follow the rules off there. So this I was upset about, and obviously retraced, and it went all the way back down. But look at the chopness on Thursday. Even if I did another 2-minute confirmation and I did a retest, I would have got stopped out. The market has been very finicky. And when I made my post on TikTok about it, I had a lot of comments talking about it. I did. But follow me on TikTok, man. _Deshaun Ellis for sure. Good content. So at this point, man, I'm like, should I even trade Friday? The moves is happening, bro, but the moves ain't happening until way later. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working, so I trade while I'm at work. So I only give myself to like 10:30, 11. Pretty much to find a good trade. Which most of the time you can happen, but sometimes it's just not gonna happen. So then Friday comes, I said, Cab, me and Cab's on the phone because we been trading on the phone. That's my friend from Miami who I day trade with. I'm like, I'm waiting on the 5-15 minutes until it breaks this pivot of resistance. I'm not getting in, bro. And they need to do a full bar break and continue to push and then get a retracement. I get in at the retracement, his 0.5 retracement. I pushed up. Now your boy was up 250. It kept going up because I had it going higher, and that would have been a $500 a day, which could have put me up probably about like $100 into the account. So of like in profit. I didn't held because I was like, what if it do falls? But I seen NQ and US30 was pushing. But I got in. It came back to retest a little bit. Then went back up. I could have stayed in, but I still almost secured a 1 and 2. It was a 1 to 1.8. But this was my trades for the week. Um, like I said, I'm learning each time on a step of the way. I like risking $100 per trade. I'm 2 weeks in an account. I'm risking $100 per trade. I'm finding my flow and my rhythm. I'm understanding it. I'm taking it slow. Like I said, I gotta wait for the moves to actually happen now. Like that's the part that way in your hands. Sit. Just sit on my hands and just wait for the resistance to come. Not resistance. Wait for the plays to come. Let it skyrocket high. It is what it is. Let it drop. My goal is to find a retracement and a break of structure. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm ready. We're gonna continue this going. Like I said, first phase of what I want to do is keep an account for at least 2 weeks. I just knocked that out. Let's go. Okay, I'm happy about that. 2 weeks and 2 days. You can't forget about the 2 days. Then I want to put the account in profit and just start racking it, and also be consistent posts on social media. And then once I'm ready, I think once I get to about 1 to 2 grand, then that's when I'm gonna go for the rest of the funded. I think I'm gonna knock out 4 accounts at one time because it's gonna be kind of time consuming to get 2 accounts, pass those, then the next day another 2 accounts. That's gonna be 4 accounts. That'll be days I'll be pretty much missing making money versus knock them out all one time. I don't know if I'm going to trade them all at one time. I think I'm gonna do like start out with 2 accounts and keep those going for like 2 weeks. Show me I'm consistent with 2 accounts. Then I think I might add the 3 later. But I want to knock out 2 accounts and 2 accounts. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 accounts then 2 accounts because I got 1. Then I'm at 5. Yeah. So do 2 accounts for 2 weeks and activate the other 2 2 weeks later. So yeah, man. That's week 2 and 2 days in. We'll be ready for next week, man. Time to change and adjust. Let's go.